At Finance, we seek out the hidden gems in cryptocurrency. We will tailor your portfolio to work for you. Are you ready to transition your investments from traditional markets to cryptocurrency? Are your coins staked and earning interest? Are you overwhelmed with all the jargon in crypto? Is your portfolio underperforming and you want to reposition into consistent winning blue chip coins and viable projects? Do you feel like you missed out on DeFi, Metaverse, and NFTs? Here at Finance, we provide you with the data, skills, and tools you need to stay on top of the digital asset market. Finance, we are the future of crypto.
What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of Vibra Live. Got a special guest tuning in tonight. Just get to cut right to it. No need for any intros. No need for nothing else. What's up, man? Whalesonly.
What's good, homie? How you doing?
Good, bro. We were just chopping it up in the green room, and we would have sat there forever, so we had to cut this live and just get to it.
Word, you already know. I hope everybody's doing all right in the chat.
Hell yeah, we got Alan up in here, David Lee, Erwin, Marcavelli, John May, Sandra Larson. How are you doing? Hope all is well.
Yeah, my straw man sent me. That's a good one.
Oh, man, bro. Crypto, bro. For every bloody red candle, you got on the other side of it, we got Atropa and Pdai pumping. So this is crypto in a nutshell. You got stuff pumping like crazy. You got stuff falling off cliffs. So, man, we got everything in between.
Yeah, it's funny how it works out, right? I would like to just start this off by reminding everybody that they are fortunate to be at the ground floor of something that isn't like stocks, isn't like bonds, isn't like futures. Well, actually, it kind of is like futures, only better. It's way better than Forex. And, you know, very few really understand the power in crypto. So let me just put it plainly. And it's very important you really take this in. Very important. Cryptos make you more fiat. Fiat does not make you more cryptos. It's very important people stop getting that relationship inverted, because that's exactly what goes on. I see it every day. Crypto has a variable value to fiat, and that means you can always make more crypto. See, even the firefighters know. They're trying to drown me out. Oh, don't tell them. But it's true. So learn to appreciate down markets, because all that means is if you can find some more fiat, you can buy more fiat makers. But the thing you got to understand is that there's a time and a place for everything. Just like there's a time to take profit, there's a time to buy. But the thing is, in a bear market, you never really know how long people are going to be selling for, because people are irrational. You got to try to hold on as long as possible and be as flush as you can be. That's really all you can do.
Yep. And then you got the flip side to it when, you know, you want to jump into a new opportunity, or you got $100 you want to gamble with. You get into these DJing coins like Atropa and Pdai, you're going to feel like you're buying the top of every one of these coins of DCA and into these coins that just keep rolling over, and you're getting more bang for your buck. Well, then you turn around, you're like, all right, let me get in here. Oh shit, I'm buying the top of every one of these coins. And then you watch it up and you feel like you missed out. So it's never easy.
It's never enough. but that's why you gotta kind of, you know, and this is why I don't talk about speculating, because it's hard. A lot of people don't have the mentality for it. You gotta be very, very, very disciplined. It's not a game when you're speculating, because you can lose it all very easily, because it's so easy to just access these markets. you know, and even if they're not real, like that's even worse because you're liable to use leverage and all this other funky shit that you don't even understand, you know. So there's a lot of money to make out here, but you have to learn how to be selective. You have to learn how to be disciplined. You have to learn how to be patient. It's not easy. It takes time.
Yeah, and everybody's got like their own little way or their own little hustle that they figured out to make more crypto without having to bust your ass, or little like hacks you can find.
Yeah, but that's also why, you know, stuff like Hex is so powerful because it gives you a way to do it really so, I guess, elegantly from a long-term perspective, right? Because short term, you can't do anything really unless you got big bags. You know what I'm saying? I was actually looking at some math earlier, and just to generate 3K a month, you know, you need 400K. Yeah, that's right.
Ooh.
But that's a testament to just how much is staked already, all of the dollar value in the system already, which people claim isn't a lot, but apparently it's something because you need 400K just to make 3K in a month, which of course is 36K a year, which isn't a little bit, it's a lot on 400K because you're not getting there anywhere else. That's the funny thing. You're not going anywhere with 400K and getting 36K.
No, 5%. What are you getting? 20K at 5%?
If that.
Yeah.
If that. You're taking on risk if you're getting 5%, I think.
Yeah. Yep. You have to be so careful. And even like, you know, even when you're messing around with this stuff, it psychologically plays games with me. Even though I know I'm trading with stuff that I know it can go to zero, it's still like it can affect the other stuff I'm doing. So I'm so careful.
Give me 1 second, brother. I got a call. I got to pick up. I'll be right back.
Yeah, take your time. Yeah, no, we appreciate Whales taking his time to stop in. He's just got that way of bringing you back to like humbleness. And when you're panicking or you're questioning shit, it's just like, remember what Hex is. Just stick to the facts. Just remember, you know, where we came from. Remember what Hex is. And it is simple. The people that are selling right now, just selling the price down, are stupid. They can't see the big picture, in my opinion. Why, if you believed in Hex long term, right? Bitcoin's been around 16 years, 15 years now. I can't imagine it's going anywhere. So I can't see Hex not being here in 10 to 15 years. So if you can't see that long-term vision, when bigger money starts to come in, when Hex does catch back up, pumps back up to a couple cents, 10 cents, people buy green candles. That's just how it is. And the T-share is the best thing in all of DeFi. I think just getting all this money off exchanges, all this Ethereum into liquid staking, it's that first step of showing people the light. You know, you have to get them off the exchanges to even have any hope. And just seeing all the money flowing into rocket pools and Lido and Frax, that makes me bullish that people will inevitably come and find Hex. You know, there's no yield like it. I haven't found. If there's something else like it, let me know. But the T-share, just to being able to set it and forget it, you know, and it saves you from yourself. That is the most important thing. You know, if you have a long stake, nobody knows what's going to happen in the next 6 months, 12 months, 1 year. But in 10 years, I know these prices are going to be at crazy numbers. So that's the vision you have to have. It has to be long-term thinking. And it's really hard to do when there's so much noise constantly happening. Pepe's coming. Now Pepe 2.0. Now Pdai is coming with Atropa. Next month, it's going to be the new AI coin. Whatever it is, it's never going to stop. I mean, it's all meant to distract you and have you running around just buying, selling, chasing around, just bleeding a little bit. Whereas if you have your Hex staked and you're not doing anything, you're earning every day. And then you can mess around with a different bag. Take all, you know, outside of your Hex that's locked up, your future wealth. Then you can start gambling once that's all taken care of. You know, I see so many people right now being like, bro, should I just sell all my Pulsechain for Pdai? It's like, are you serious? You just told me you want to sell your entire bag for a speculative stable coin. I get it. There's a lot there potentially, but it's wild for me to think that people are considering doing that. So that means people are doing it. I know for a fact there's people out there that sold their entire bags and put it into these coins. And that's what months of a bear market can do to you if you're not prepared. You know, these markets can stay suppressed for longer than you can stay above water. I've seen it now. This is my second cycle. And the last bear market, I just gave up and I just started playing online poker. I couldn't even take it anymore. There was nothing to do. There was no streamers really. There was no crypto social media. So I just went back to online poker and just threw half my crypto back on there. And luckily ended up doubling it up and pulling it back off. But yeah, it's a different world we're in now. This stuff moves so fast. And it's so easy to get sidetracked or lost or just FOMOing into something crazy. Like you have to have a plan. You have to stick to it, and you can't be over leveraged. If you're in any debt at all, you know, you can't be messing around with this stuff. It's tempting. You see other people making money and it's like, oh my God, I could use that so bad. But if it doesn't go right, how far will it set you back? That's the other side to it that people don't really talk about. You know, you do this, you make the wrong move and you lose half your bag. I mean, that takes a long time to recover. I mean, maybe we get a rollover and you can buy back in, you know, at a big dip, but you know that way you're at that point you're just hoping and praying. So let's see what you guys are up to in the chat here. Dorsey, my kids are drinking champagne at the moment. Thanks, Torin. That a boy, Dorsey. You probably gave them back their beer money too, with like a couple points on top. Get him, Dom. The good shit. Dom is the Dom is unbelievable. It really is, but I don't know if it's worth the money. BTC and ETH took a dump. Bro, the whole market just took a violent dump. I mean, we just rinsed straight up across the board. I mean, XRP, wow, 46 cents. Holy Jesus. 51 cents right now. Wow. So it's funny, in ITRUSTCAPITAL, they added HBAR, Quant, and like a bunch of other coins yesterday or the day before. And XRP is my biggest holding in that account. So I sold like 10,000 XRP and put it into to Quant 2 days ago. And Quant was at like 98 bucks. Let me see where it's at now. At 99 bucks. So why it's just going completely sideways. Perfect. I might have been a 101, but that boy. XRP, man, for all the people that have XRP liquid. Oh, that sucks. It's got to be brutal. All that one green candle, and that's it. HBAR with a 5 foot pole. Yeah, bro. It's the HBAR has a massive inflation problem. Like, I'll be the first one to admit it. For as much as I like the technology and I like the projects that are being built on there, that's what I'm invested in. Like, I have a tiny bit in HBAR in my ITRUSTCAPITAL account too, but the inflation is bad. Algorand's inflation is really bad. XRP's inflation is really bad. And it's a catch-22. Do you want to accumulate these coins that we know are going to be around in the future, that are going to be the winners, and hold them while the price isn't really going up, but at the same time knowing that these are potentially generational type entry points? So the opportunity cost of holding these is massive. And especially if you are holding ones that don't end up being the blue chips in 10, 15 years, you really set yourself back. So it really is hard. And I hold HBAR and XRP and XLM inside my IRA. You know, I closed out 2/3 of my mutual funds or whatever the hell my guy was doing with them or with my money, and put it into that crypto IRA because shit, I'd rather hold Ethereum than any small cap fund this douchebag was selling me. So, you know, I'd much rather hold it. But if I had the choice between Pulsechain and any of those coins, I wouldn't hold them, any of them. Well, I'd hold a little bit just in case for long term. But yeah, I'm about the real DeFi and yield. I just see where this is going in the future. The problem that these countries are going to have, banks are going to have, and just the whole system. And it's going to move, it's going to transform right in front of our eyes. And it's just exciting. But the big money is going to chase yield. That's the name of the game. And I don't see what competition the HEX is being built. You know, HEX has been out now for so long, and it will get its credibility once it hits a certain price. And once it gets to 25, 50 cents a dollar, certain people come in. You know, right now it's just too speculative.
Sorry about that, bro.
It's all good, bro. All good. Talking with Alan, my man here, about HBAR and how he would with a 5,555 foot pole.
Yeah, so let's just a general thing from me on pretty much everything else out there. I made this statement a long time ago, you know, HEX is on the crypto, yada yada. And the reason for that is because you know it's not going to change. So you can put your money there safely and not be concerned with anything in regards to what it's supposed to do and be, you know, those basic things. Everything else, just not the case.
Yep.
Very simple math.
Yep, I agree, bro. I was just saying that with like HBAR and XRP, like, yeah, they probably will be around in 20 years and do very well. But do you want to hold through the inflation being dumped on for 5 years and no price appreciation versus this other stuff that's out there? So it's tough. You got to ask yourself that.
Yeah, because all of that is tied into it being done. You understand? Like all that inflation, that's not a part of the winning plan, man.
And by the time the inflation's done, these founders are going to probably be gone. These CEOs are going to be gone. A new team will be in, and it'll be the same thing that plagues corporate America. It's all of people.
Well, I mean, those aren't really cryptos, so
yeah,
of course this is going to be the same shit. That's exactly what they want, to trick people into giving them money for the same crap, nothing. So have fun, guys. Dumbasses don't learn. Incredible.
And yeah, I think that too. The SEC suing HEX right now. Well,
they're not suing anything. They're suing. They're writing shit on paper and they're making it public. That's what they're doing.
Yeah. But people are so, I think, fed up with the SEC's bullshit that at this point.
Oh yeah. Well,
they sue. How could you take the SEC side? So I think this is good for like awareness.
It sets the tone, doesn't it?
You'd hope so, but again, people are so stupid out there.
Well, I don't know. I agree, but what's interesting is I've been seeing a lot of people that were not supportive of HEX coming out for HEX in light of this nonsense. Because at the end of the day, it's just the SEC overstepping their boundaries as always. This is not anything new. It's what they do. Try to stretch their power into people's imagination as much as they can, because just like China's been banning crypto forever, you know, it doesn't fucking matter. Who cares what they say or do or put on paper? It's irrelevant. It doesn't matter.
How many times stable coins we're going to be banned?
Yeah, whatever. You know, it's so ridiculous. And it's sad that people within the community make such a big hoopla about it when they know the facts already, or the facts are already out there to be had. And then on top of that, we just had some case law. 2 weeks ago related to XRP, where a judge emphatically states that the SEC has no jurisdiction.
Yeah.
So what the fuck are we even talking about? I mean, people wasted days and hours on this dumbass shit. It's crazy because all it does is create more fear and uncertainty around shit that is not fucking uncertain.
Well, they factually do more harm to retail than good.
It's a fact. So it's completely stupid to be making a big hoopla about it when you don't even fucking know even though you won't even reference the real factual information that you should be referencing. It's crazy as fuck to me. But this is what we saw for 2 full fucking weeks after this bullshit came out. A whole bunch of amateurs at fucking amateur hour, never referencing valid information. It's incredible. And then people wonder why they get shitted on. It's crazy.
And it's crazy that the people that like spread this misinformation or this wild, they're the loudest ones.
Like wildfire. It's crazy.
They get promoted by the algorithms. It's like, what the hell is going on?
Yeah, man, because that's what they want. They want people misinformed. You know, and this is why people have to be careful about the information that they consume. It'll be the people that you don't suspect giving you the most bullshit.
Bro, that is so true. They're just looking around. You know, these people aren't who you think they are. A lot of them.
Nah. They like to play a role. They play it well. You know, but at the end of the day, unfortunately, we're subjugated to the realities that others like to impose on us. I mean, think about it. You know, everybody's divided from one reason or another. And it's not because they want to be. It's because everybody else wants to be. Right? It's kind of crazy, but true.
This tweet here is like, it's so good here. After nearly 4 years of waiting, Shibarium Bridge gets hacked. Cough, inside job, and y'all just accept it. And no one calls the SEC on Satoshi Kusama.
Yeah.
Cadre scammers. This is literally why y'all deserve less, because y'all let people lie to your face and stab you in the back.
That's why I don't respect people from over there, bro. All this kumbaya shit, never gonna work. Grow the fuck up. These are people that don't respect their pockets. They don't respect themselves. How do you expect them to want to educate themselves and actually learn and get on board and make money? These people don't want to make money. Clearly. I mean, how many failures do you have to accept before realizing you're fucking wrong?
Seriously, how much shit has to collapse around
fuck
Rich?
out of here, man. It's ridiculous.
I mean, he's just sitting on this pedestal. Everything is just dropping like just rocks around him. All his competition. You don't have to do anything.
Nope.
These people do it to themselves.
He didn't even have to make Pulsechain or anything else. HEX is good enough.
Yeah. It was a blessing for everybody that is that can't afford ETH gas fees and the small guy. Like he is all about helping the little guy. And if you can't see that at this point, I don't know. Hey, go buy Mario.
It's crazy. You know, I was talking about somebody with somebody earlier about I think it was when I was streaming with Pulse Nation earlier. Topic came up of why we follow RH. And it was very simple. You know, he's just very transparent. Plainly put. You know, so when you take that into consideration, you look at everything he's done. You know, people really wanted to. They could become crypto experts in no time. But nobody really wants to.
It's like HEX was that IQ test. If you were able to sit through a 2-3 hour stream, like just shit, but your original video was like a lot of people that I onboarded's IQ test. I sent them that stream, and I would say 30 to 40% of the people I sent it to made it through and were like,
wow,
oh, I'm bullish.
That's crazy.
And it was the IQ test. Like if you have to have the patience and the ability to sit through a stream and learn stuff you're uncomfortable with. And most people can't do that.
Nah, it's hard. I remember when I first started doing it. Oh, boy, so uncomfortable. I think about that shit all the time, actually, not gonna front. and the reason why is because I want to make sure I never stop learning. Because it's oh, man, being lazy is so easy. But then after a certain while, it's dulling. You know, you don't enjoy anything because everything is the same.
Yep. And people think that all of a sudden, like if your life is like boring or shitty everything around you sucks. If you just come across money that boom, this flip is gonna switch, you're gonna
right.
and just be running around with tears of happiness. It doesn't work like that.
Nah.
You need to be happy in your own life, or else no amount of money is gonna change that.
Nah,
And
yeah, that's so true. That is so true, brother. That's a fact. Preach on. Yeah.
You know, and
that shit there is, yeah, man. I wish people really understood that. Unfortunately, that son and wealth syndrome is a thing. It really is.
It really is. But that's why I'm gonna be I'm gonna be building, bro. I want to build a farm. I want to have a huge compound that's got like a huge streaming studio, guest houses. So like if people like are having hard times or out of a job, shit, come stay here for however long. You just got to do some work, but everything else
a little
is
sanctuary and shit,
yeah.
right?
Yeah,
right. I like it. Yeah.
Something like that.
Yeah, you know, with Pulsechain, man, I was like, you know, I could just quit, you know, but I was like, I'm gonna do 2 years of DCA instead. So I figured if Hex can do what I wanted to do in 15 years, I can fucking do 4 more years of bullshit. That's the way I view Pulsechain. So, you know, everybody had this all these imaginary strategies that they're not deploying right now.
Dude.
Yeah, we talked about that way back in the day. And well, you know, now as the opportunities are before us, and some people are succeeding, and some people are not. And you know, I really want to implore people to take advantage of the fact that it's still early on. You know, learn your market cycle history, because it's how you become a whale. It's not by just being a millionaire one day. It's really not, unfortunately.
And I was talking to shout out to Facing Reality, and this with Hex at these numbers.
Oh man, look at that!
Hex can do a 10,000x again in its second slide. I forget what the price
40
was.
cents. Jesus Christ!
Something around there. It can do another 10,000x. So Richard will be able to say my coin did 10,000x in 2 cycles, and my other ones did it in its first cycle
twice, bitch.
So you have to be able to step back and think long term, like 6, 12, 18 months down the road, and then at least 10. Like this is a long term game. Like you need to think 10 years down the road, and then have your 6, 12, 18 months playing down the road. Like crypto moves so fast, you need to constantly be, you know, evolving and learning and just. Yeah, bro, it's exciting.
Yeah, what's funny is how you think 16 or 12 to 18 months is long term. I'm laughing at that shit because that's really not.
in crypto, it's
I know. Well, that's what's funny.
Yeah.
Well, I've talked about that before. I've talked about how all that shit is shorter in crypto. So yeah, it's just funny because it really, really is. That's all. I mean, go ahead, bro. Go ahead.
I don't know anybody that will be like that comes up to me that I work with that unless they're older and they're set that they come to me, they're like, yeah, I really want like a great conservative long-term plan. 99% of people are like, all right,
I need this shit yesterday.
Lose. What can I do to just gamble?
Right. They want that shit yesterday, bro. Fuck out of here. I don't give a fuck. They want that shit now. Oh man.
And that's just the culture we're in, bro. And I made the mistake last bull run of thinking that, you know, utility is going to be everything. Utility matters. And it's the farthest thing from the truth. It's a viral community slapped with a meme that will outperform all utility right now.
Right now, yes. Utility. So let's talk about that because that's important. I don't want people to be confused, right? Because people will easily get carried away with an idea thinking that it's going to outperform what it can actually perform, what it can actually do, right? So let's talk about this. You got utility, which is basically Bitcoin and Ethereum, if you want to think of it like that. Hex falls into that bucket. Now, the thing to understand is that for the long term, those are the ones you consistently buy, period. Doesn't matter the price, doesn't matter the day, whatever the fuck. Just like those fucking dumbasses over there in Bitcoin and Ethereum world say all that same dumb shit. All that same dumb shit actually applies to HEX. And the reason why is because when you're buying and staking HEX, you're fucking getting more HEX back. So you're not really giving up anything. You're always getting more back because the system gives you more than you put up for, always. You understand? So it's imperative that if you're in this system early on, you really wrap your head around that, because T shares are cheap now and they're not going to be cheap forever. We've already seen this shit happen.
30,000 HEX per T share.
Exactly. So when that shit goes up to 10 cents, then what?
Yeah, you're now priced out, and that's
already a $3,000 T share. That's already a $3,000 T share at 10 cents, and people ain't talking about that shit. Whales got to talk about that because everybody else is too busy with their head up their fucking ass.
Yep,
that's real talk. So at 3,000 or at fucking 10 cents, we're already at $3,000 a T share. At 30 cents, we're already back at all-time T share high price. And this is why everybody that disrespects the T share rate is a fucking moron. Plainly put. You don't got to go back to 50 cents to feel that fucking pain again. Your ass is priced the fuck out. Period.
Yep. And this is as painful as it can be. If you're just constantly looking and seeing shit going down, there's always a glass half full or an optimistic way to look at it, where this is opportunity and you have to be able to look at it that way.
100%, right? And I think I'll take credit for this. I think I put it best when I said bear markets are really opportunity markets, right?
Yeah.
Because that's, while prices are down, guess what? You knew at the top of that last bull market that you wish you had more. What the fuck changed? Right?
And if you held thinking a bear market's not coming, you deserve, if you drank the lengthening cycle Kool-Aid or this time different Kool-Aid.
Right. But look, you know what? Let's be fair, okay? Let's make believe we're talking to newbies that didn't know market cycles. Right? Let's pretend. Hold on, man, because these motherfuckers don't know how to stop.
Dude, Hawaii, something's going on with these train derailments, from fires everywhere.
Today has been fucking crazy. Or even this week, it's just been crazier than normal, man. It's just loud every fucking where. I don't know what's going on. Must be that Hawaii effect.
It's getting hot out there.
Yeah, it is. It is. Well, it's almost the end of summer, bro. Climate change is over. They need fucking something quick. So they got to figure it out. And today nothing happened. So, so let's change subjects for a little bit. Hold on. Hold on. So when it gets quiet, notice that a lot of natural disasters happen. Yeah, I never told anybody that one before. But yes.
Well, right. It has all been natural disaster. It hasn't been riots and picketing.
That's right. All that bullshit.
Yep, it's all been fires and looting.
Fake shit. Manufactured shit. I mean, all of it is manufactured, but they can only manufacture certain things at certain times is basically what I'm trying to get at. And when they can't manufacture one type, the other type is what they manufacture. Natural disasters. The 50. Did you hear about the fucking 50 people organized armed robbery or whatever the fuck?
No.
Yeah. So apparently, you got to check this bullshit out. Check this. This is how dumb it is. So I think it was Monday or Tuesday early on in the week. Apparently, 50 people or so organized well enough to just go into some department store or a mall or some bullshit and just steal shit. Now you tell me, you live in the state of New York. You know the kind of thievery that motherfuckers are capable of doing, okay? So you tell me where in the world motherfuckers are organizing to steal any fucking thing. Where?
How could you even coordinate 50 people?
Exactly. You can't even do that shit in jail when motherfuckers ain't got nothing else to do. Get the fuck out of here.
Everyone had little earbuds in, and
yo, get the fuck out. But you see how dumb this shit is when you talk about it. The fact that people don't talk about it is the problem because it's obviously dumb.
Oh my god!
Yes, exactly. I mean, they really passed that. I mean, yo, look, I know kids are different nowadays and all of that, but come on. No, number one, there was adults in the mix. Number two, you can't seriously tell me 50 people are organizing to do anything and do it successfully.
Yeah.
What? Come on, man.
They're all ex-Marines and ex.
Yeah, exactly. They're all ex-military or some shit. You ain't organizing all the motherfuckers to get away with that shit. Get the fuck out of here.
You don't even need to, like, everybody around here knows you can walk into any store, fill up a cart, and just walk out the front door. And
exactly.
Be like, what are you going to do about it? And
Nothing.
They're not allowed to chase you, touch you, anything.
Yo, everybody does know that.
It's
people pay voluntarily nowadays. You're so right.
I swear to God, that's how it is.
You're so right. People pay voluntarily nowadays. That's crazy. Holy shit. I never realized that.
Like, there used to be that threat that, like, oh shit, there's cameras up there.
None of that shit matters no more.
There's like mall security running around that would call the police. Like, dude, now it's
top flight security.
All right, guys, we're gonna all mobilize at 0600, all 48 of us.
Oh my god!
We're gonna hit the underwear section hard.
Word.
Right?
We gonna stop them motherfuckers now. Oh my god! I mean, it's so ludicrous when you think about it. What are we doing? We're out here stopping people from surviving. In a lot of ways, that's what the. Never mind the frivolous thievery, the material bullshit. Nobody's losing anything there anyway. Because that's all bullshit nobody really needs. I mean, think about it. What are these people doing with that shit if they're not selling it?
Right.
Nothing.
It's all just junk made in China.
Yeah. I mean, it's
90% of it.
Yeah, but never mind that, that's what's funny though. Right? When you put it at its base level, that's all this shit is. And I wasn't even thinking that low yet. I was really just thinking, at the very worst, anything that's material that they can't sell or whatever, they're not even gonna do anything with it. They're just gonna dump it.
Right.
If they can't get nothing for it, they're just dumping it. It's free. It didn't cost them anything.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
No, that's so fucking. That's really funny. A towards a flash raid. Yeah, that's really
yeah. I mean,
that's the new term now. Flash raid.
That's what they call it, right? Flash raid. So we went from a flash mob to a flash raid. Isn't that funny?
But yeah, funny how these lingos just pop up.
Yeah, it's funny how they're so similar.
Oh, it really is, bro.
Oh man, it's so crazy.
What do you think about this this block? We were looking at that earlier. When you look at that logo right there? I mean, if this is just correlation to HEX or Pulsechain and with pyramids that are HEX in the back.
Everybody loves the colors, man. Apparently, I mean, I don't know if it's tied to it, but it's they biting the colors. There's a roadmap though, so it can't be tied to it because we don't do none of that.
Yeah,
it's interesting though.
Yeah, and this is Richard's his dream, I think, to be able to transact decentralized, to be able to spend your money anonymously without having any middleman tell you what to do.
Yeah, that'd be great if it actually worked.
But I'm gonna pay attention to this just to see if they take heat for this. Like, I did notice that you can only spend it in the crypto the virtual. Oh, it is. Wow. You can actually physically use it. Okay.
Yeah, it's MasterCard, Visa.
The cards can be used online only. Okay, I did see that. So
online only? Where is it?
Yeah, it says right here the cards can be used online where virtual Visa.
Oh, interesting.
So it looks like Visa's coming out with like
oh shit.
platform.
Stop the presses. Stop the presses. You're not gonna understand what that means. 'Cause you're not in the business.
Yeah.
Virtual Visa means virtual currency. That's crypto to them.
Mm-hmm.
So Google it. Virtual Visa. Go ahead.
Yeah, that's it.
That's the way to confirm if my analysis is correct. Because that's what they call it. They don't call it digital assets. People presume that that's what they call this shit, but that's not what we call it. We call it virtual currency. It's literally virtual currency. I call the shit. I gotta correct them and be like, it's digital assets. Y'all should really change. I be telling them y'all should really change that word. But you know, they don't listen to me. Who the fuck am I?
Oh yeah, that's so. And who they just Visa just. I heard something about they partnered with.
Click on the right. What's virtual overview? What did I say? A virtual credit card works with your credit card counselor, card number, really generate your card. Get the fuck out of here.
They can help against fraud and prevent.
Nah, that ain't it. That's not. That can't be right. Nah. See if click type about. Oh, all right. Let's see if we get something there. There's got to be something from Visa itself explaining it. That's what I'm looking for. Scroll down, maybe under the sponsored content.
Visa Direct is optimizing cross-border money movement. Oh my God, bro! Visa Consulting Analytics, Visa Analytics, Visa Tokenization, Visa Net plus AI.
Yeah, well, I keep tell people that that's where everything is going.
God, bro. Yeah,
tokenization. That's what crypto is for.
Mm-hmm.
Click on Crypto Solutions under Next Generation Commerce. And this is Visa. We're on Visa.com in case people are confused.
Dude, bro, I've been talking about Fidelity. What they've been building out their website, like they're gonna have to launch this for them to use, and then say, okay, now it's safe for you guys to chew on the scraps.
So how do you remember how the internet was rolled out? Do you remember it was just like this, piece by piece, and then it was all tied together.
Crypto stablecoin payout, crypto partner wallets for stablecoin payouts.
Did you know that you can already get paid in crypto?
I did. I knew you could outside the U.S.
In the U.S.
Really?
Bitwage, yeah, Bitwage.
Dude, oh my! Because I was looking at ITRUST, this company in Europe, and
I would never do it, but it's doable.
Yeah.
The reason I would never do it is because then if them boys want to look into you, they can, because they now have your info. That's why I don't even talk about it.
Yep, me too. I looked into it for one of my clients, and it was like, you don't even want to look. It's not. They're not even coming to the United States, and it just looks like this is going to be a headache. It's not even worth the publicity to say we take crypto payments. Oh, dude, this is crazy, bro. Paying blockchain gas fees with your card. Wow. Oh my God. Well, this is all coming and being built right under our noses while crypto is bad and crypto's risky and crypto's for criminals.
Yep, exactly. You nailed it.
MasterCard's doing all this too. Visa's doing
of course. Same shit. Visa, MasterCard, same. No different.
Watch our interviews with crypto leaders. Wow, I'm gonna have to watch.
People you don't know. That's all you need to know.
I want to see what they have as leaders in the crypto industry. Oh, here you go. This is the leader of the crypto industry right here. This guy.
Don't even know who that is.
Oh, it's probably some guy from Crowds on Demand that got hired to smile for $10.
Probably a bunch of people that are on YouTube and nobody knows.
These guys are crypto leaders, but all these guys look like they literally went
don't
to
have a clue.
They look like they're all lost staring at a camera.
Yeah, they don't have a clue.
Smile. All right.
Yeah, basically, yeah.
Well, oh man, bro, bro, it's all coming, and they can't stop this, and it's so important now more than ever to support Richard Hart, support DeFi, support the people in this space that are actually building out stuff that are going to take this to the next level. Like without people building, Richard laid out the infrastructure. Now it's on people with the brains and the talent and the vision to take it to the next level.
That's right.
And just fudding stuff. And even like, you don't realize, you know, if you, I come out there and someone, oh, Dave, what do you think about this project? Oh, no, I don't like it. Nothing. Like someone worked their ass off. Someone worked a long time. Someone's, you know, they really thought they were doing good. They're going to help, like, to just shit on their project. Like, that's just, it really, like, it takes a toll. Like, people are human. And to see that, like, when you really work hard and are trying to do the right thing and just get slammed, like, it's going to prevent people from ever wanting to come back or, like, involve themselves with the community again. So it can be a big deterrent. And I'm really trying to be conscious of, like, just not bashing other stuff and just trying to be supportive of projects on Pulse that.
Well, I think it's interesting that people take this communal view to their own work. I think it's weak. I think it's unbecoming. I think if people really want to build something that they believe in, they don't really need to be concerned with what other people think. Now, that's just my opinion. I don't build shit, but that's because I don't see the need to. But I understand finance and economics. So maybe I'm not missing something. I don't know. Just a random thought.
Yep. Yeah, me too. But I'm not a builder at all. And it's like,
yeah, I don't build shit. I just, if you're going to come, here's the thing. If you're going to build something on Pulse chain, on any chain, don't expect anybody to do anything for you that you're not doing for yourself. Or for the chain, for that matter. And then do yourself the favor and don't disrespect the chain. It's very simple because this is what we see out here from some so-called builders, right? And that's the problem. Those are the builders that people shit on. The people that actually aren't really building, but they're talking shit about the people that are actually working.
Yes, exactly. That then those, it's bad, bro. And I think it's a combination of the bear market, of people being wrecked. Not
people can always have an excuse, bro, but being weak doesn't really add value nowhere. So people need to take that shit to some other chain.
Yeah,
that ain't nobody's problem. You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, this is a long-term game.
Mm-hmm.
Right? If people are coming here for 10x, they can get the 10x and go. But don't act like everybody else got to come here for a 10x because nobody's here for a 10x.
Yeah, and it's so many just desperate people that are looking for exactly that. And it's like if you're like doing well in life, everything is going fine. You're putting a couple $100 into crypto and it's going down. And you know what? It's money you can afford to lose. Why would you go on these tirades and start talking like you have a life and stuff to do? You're not going to be on Twitter. So I feel like the average people on here, it really skews how you can look at the overall like sentiment of a community because
for sure. Right? Think about it. The minority is typically the loudest subsect out of any group, right? I mean, when you look at any stereotype, in fact, let's get racial. When you look at the stereotype of any race, it's the minority that gets pushed on the majority. It's never the other way around. You know, people think the majority of inner city people are tough and rugged and all this shit, and that's not true. The motherfuckers just live here. Everybody isn't outside on the corner selling crack and shooting fucking guns, right? That's not true. And every white person isn't fucking white trash that lives in a fucking trailer park. But that's the stereotype that gets pushed on poor white people. Why? Because that's how stupid people are. That's why. Yep. It's sad but true. So if you apply that to crypto and you understand that that's how people really think, it's easy to kind of catch those waves in terms of opportunity. In fact, we see it all the time with the shiny object syndrome, where people are just gonna run and buy the newest thing. They can't help it. All the time. Even if it's a rug or not, they don't know. They're just buying it. You know, that's how they get rug.
Yeah. And unfortunately, that's how you gotta learn. Like it sucks. I mean, like I've bought, I
Who
bought
hasn't been rugged is the question.
right
I've been
exactly.
rugged.
And if
Everybody
you
gets
say you
rugged.
haven't been,
You ain't been doing crypto, right?
yeah, I'm suspicious immediately.
Yeah, you a Fed.
I'll be the first one to tell you the dumbest shit I've done in crypto. I don't care. Like,
Shit.
what's the lesson? I don't care. Like,
But that's the easiest thing to do is dump shit in crypto because getting crypto right is hard. There's thousands of shit coins out there, bro. Right?
Bro, it really is hard for new, and like I struggle with getting people to understand that are new. They come in constantly chasing stuff, and it's like, bro, less is more. Like crypto for me is boring. All my stuff is staked, and I have a little bit that I might buy coin with here and there, but for the most part, I'm barely checking shit. And I feel like new people are every time they buy coin, they're picking up their phone, they're looking at charts, and they're like,
check this out. I got a friend that finally buckled after years of me harassing my college homies in the chat. Okay. So I've been telling these motherfuckers about crypto since I've been fucking with the shit again because of HEX. And I've told them about HEX and all that shit, Pulsechain, all that. 2 out of 4 are good to go. You know, the other 2, they in limbo. They ain't made the jump yet. I'm sorry. 2 out of 4 with 1 just recently making a crossover. So it's finally 3 out of 4. It's just 1 that hasn't made the crossover yet. But the latest, I got to read you an exchange that we had the other day. Excuse me, because you guys got to hear this bullshit. Hey, what are the best ways to buy? Wait for it. XRP and Luna. But that's not all. Motherfucker continues. Can't do it on MetaMask. And you know, he's new. So he don't know. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not gonna tell him. I'm not. This is my reply to him. My reply is, I don't know. I don't buy trash. And then I follow up with, don't do swaps on MetaMask either. You're giving money away.
Yeah. He don't even know.
Yo, he don't even know. You know what I'm saying? And then he's like, trash can still go to outer space. I'm like, LOL, sure it can.
Oh my God.
And yo, while it can, and I know you got money to blow on bullshit, why the fuck are you doing that when I'm not telling you to? Bro, and here's the thing, you know, when it comes to stocks and all that shit, like, yo, you can have your own opinion, bro, because we all learn this shit together coming up. But this is not your arena. You don't got a fucking clue over here.
Well,
yo,
I would love to see his search history of what.
Oh, yes, exactly.
Get pumped up on Luna and XRP. I would love to see it.
I would love to see his lobster wallet. If you knew what this dude looked like, you couldn't even imagine him downloading some shit like that. Never mind owning some crypto called XRP. Oh my God.
Yo, I don't know. Luna Classic might be the one.
Oh my God, man. The things that money makes people do is just bananas, bro. Oh my God. I tell you, you know, we all we can do is try to steer people the right way. You know, and that's one of the main reasons why I keep speculation and the shit I do in that regard to myself, because it's really a solo journey. I'm not doing anybody any favors by talking about the shit I'm doing and how I'm doing it or whatever, because at the end of the day, you got to put in the work. I'm just going to be talking about what I'm doing. That's not going to do shit for you because you're going to try to copy instead of trying to do your own work. And how do I know that? Because that's how people do it. I've seen it. That's exactly what people do. And it's not by choice. You don't know what to do. That's the problem. That's why you're waiting for somebody to tell you what to do. You see? And everybody does that. That's why everybody gets frustrated, flustered. They don't know what to do. My money isn't up. What do I buy? Nobody's talking about anything because they're too busy not putting in work. And it's not because they don't want to, it's because they don't know they have to sometimes. Sometimes they really do want to rely on other motherfuckers, and they're just going to ultimately disappear.
Yep.
Those that are willing to put in the work, they will.
Mm-hmm.
You see them because they ask questions and shit like that. You know, they don't disappear.
Yep. Yeah, no, you could certainly you could tell, like I could see in just in like the chats and like DMs and stuff, like people that really are like, dude, I saw what you said on stream, you know, and just ask questions. And it's like people at first are like, hey, you know, am I bugging you? It's like, no, I'm here. Ask whatever you want.
Like we're talking about it all the time. In fact, we're looking to talk about it. That's why we're streaming about it.
Yeah.
It's volunteer work.
Yeah. Like I'm here to be an open book to show you all the mistakes I made, show you what I'm doing a little bit so you can see that and say, okay, if that's what you're doing there, if I did that for me, how would it work out? And probably not, because everyone's in a different position. Like how $100 to me could be like $1 to you, or it could be $1 million to you. Everyone's in that drastically changes what you should be doing in crypto.
100%, man. That is an impactful statement. I don't think people understand that.
Yeah, and I see it so much where people come in and they're new and they just over leverage, they overextend and just go all in way too early, and then they take a huge loss and then they don't want to come back. They're like, "Ah, fuck that, I'm done." It's like, dude, why you didn't listen to me? Just give this a chance. And it's like it's too late at that point.
Yeah, well, sometimes when people make their mind up from that perspective, they feel slighted. You know, they feel disrespected. It's hard for them to just change their mind to being open to trying to succeed again. It's so unfortunate when they go that route because there's nothing but opportunity over here, and $100 or $1 million lost is nothing. That's a crazy thing because you can make it back in an instant. In an instant, you know. I mean, look at the people that put money in all these random meme coins, and then look at the people that put money in HEX, and then look at people that put money in any coin. I mean, it's opportunity after opportunity after opportunity after opportunity. All you have to do is be patient enough to understand the sentiment surrounding that coin and take advantage of it. That's it.
Yeah. And this is what's going on in the HEX community, in the Richard Hart ecosystem, isn't unique to us. This is going on in all the communities. I'm in a bunch of Discords across the ecosystem and all across the board. Dexes that I follow, volumes are way down. You know, engagements are way down. Like the bear market is brutal right now. And this problem is plaguing the entire ecosystem. I mean, Binance is putting up fake wash trading pairs just to
they always do that
volume. Like, it's getting so like the Coinbase.
Oh, is that blatant?
You know, so there it's yeah, you gotta really just really be careful out there and really I think just look at other people's mistakes and listen to what mistakes they made. Don't listen to the hopium and this and that. Listen to the mistakes they made and what you can learn from that. That's something I would say to new people.
100% agree. No, it's interesting because when I stream, I'm mostly talking to my younger self because I did nothing but mistakes. It's the only way to learn. You got to reflect.
Exactly. You need to be you have to be able to self-reflect. Say, all right, what did I do? What was good? What was bad? How can we make it better?
Pretty simple, man. And it's hard to do because you just want to keep it moving. You don't want to stop. I remember for the longest time, I knew I had to stop and reflect, and I did my damnedest not to. Nothing could fucking make me do it until I realized I really needed to just do it. And it's hard because you got to reflect to even do that, right?
Yeah.
So it's like you really gotta even fucking take that first step just to take that second one. And it's one of those things where you don't want to do it, right? It's kind of like being lazy and not wanting to do physical activity. You feel so comfortable just not moving. But then all of a sudden you get active and it's like, damn, I feel great. Why was I so comfortable in that bed?
Right. You start moving around, blood's
flowing.
all of a sudden you're chatting around, you're chatting with people. It's like, all right.
Yeah. And the thing about it is the answer is this: time and place. Right? I mean, think about it. Eating food is great, but you can't spend your day eating because then you ain't doing shit else, and all you're gonna be doing is cleaning shit. So what the fuck? Right? Like, what the fuck? They gotta be a line drawn. So that's why you don't need to eat that much. But some people spend their days eating, and it shows, bro. Right? Like, and that's what people don't get. What you put in is what you get out.
Like across for all
Everything.
aspects of your life.
Yo, I smoke weed all day. I hope it shows. Straight the fuck up. That's right. Real talk. Because ain't nobody out here beating me when it comes to market analysis. I'm out here giving people this free game, yo. And in 10 years, I'm going to look like a genius because they're too busy thinking about the next 2 weeks.
Yep. 100%, bro. It's so people they have the hardest time thinking in 10 years from now, where is this going to be? Like, just think back 10 years ago. Nobody,
Dude, you took that thought out of my mind. I swear to God, because that's what I was doing. I was thinking about how I fucked up Bitcoin, and I was waiting for you to stop talking so I could talk about it. Damn it. Holy shit. Yo, look, all right. So I fucked up Bitcoin by buying and selling, and then I got XRP and lost those keys. So I got a lobster wallet somewhere, and the keys are somewhere, and I don't know how many thousands of XRP that I'm never, ever going to be able to touch. From 2014. So chew on that.
Yeah. Well, we all have those stories, and that's how
right.
That if that didn't happen to you, you probably, if you still had those keys and you had them in 2017, that when it popped off and you sold, who knows? You never might have found packs, and it could have been a totally different path.
I got to sell a real small piece of my XRP, and that's the shit I didn't have in that lobster wallet.
Go figure. The stuff you've left on an exchange or somewhere else, you were able to
sell. Exactly.
So you could do everything right, and it still doesn't work out.
Yep. But that's why you got to have your T's crossed and your I's dotted, man. And it's easy. That's the messed up part is, we're so used to being careless and not caring that we think it's difficult. It's so not. It's so not. It's crazy.
Mm-hmm. Hell yeah, bro. This has been awesome, bro. We've been going on an hour here, almost 9:30. I appreciate you coming on. Anything else that you want to talk about?
I really just want people to understand that this is the prime opportunity, and I really hope that they take advantage of it, and that while I might get crazy at times, I do hope that the underlying message comes across, because it's really that fucking serious.
Yep. And bro, it's good talk. It's so good to talk to you, and just like it's always that wake up. It's that simple. What is that? How important? How important is the T-share? And just stupid people that don't see it are the ones selling right now. And it is that simple.
Pretty much.
Or you don't. And if you see it, you believe it, it will come true.
Well, if you like math, they must have believed in. Just sit your ass down and wait.
There we go. But math and believing. So we got karma coming for us for all these years of being shadow banned and blocked, and
the good guys.
Coin market cap. Like, this is all going to come back tenfold for us on the other side in the future.
Yo, we're the good guys, man. The good guys always win in my book.
Mm-hmm.
Because you got to realize, in Hollywood movies, the bad guy is really the good guy most of the time. They just don't paint him that way at the end. Think about it.
Isn't that ironic?
Mm-hmm. And we're the good guys, painted as the bad guys. Not a coincidence.
Yep.
So guess who wins?
Why is Charles Hoskinson never branded a scammer? How come he's not?
Neither is Vitalik, but yet he dumps on everybody's head.
Right.
Well known publicly, all in your fucking face.
Yeah.
What fuck you gonna do or say? Nothing. So shut the fuck up and get Richard Hard's dick out your mouth. How about that?
It is crazy, bro. It's just that to me just shows how much upside we have left and how bullish
Exactly.
should be on this ecosystem because of the gatekeeping. You know, if this is all, it is opportunity. Like these other coins, what good can come for Cardano? You know, how much upside do they have? Like
Just the way you said it is fucking crazy. I can't even put them two words in the same sentence.
like, you know what I'm saying? There's nothing exciting to look forward to. And now it's like, damn, we're being sued by the SEC. We're blacklisted everywhere. We're banned. We're blocked. Twitter's blocking us. Uniswap's blocking us. Like, what the fuck is going on?
Right. And when you sit here and think about it, you know, everything else is just falling apart while we just keep getting better. So I don't know. You might want to take a look at that one too. It's crazy, yo.
Mm-hmm. And
It's crazy.
you're looking at your portfolio right now, and it's down. Until you hit that sell button, you didn't lose money.
Right. I think that's also important to understand. Unrealized losses are unrealized until you actually exit the trade. And if you don't understand that when you're staked in HEX, you're DCAing every day without having to get fiat, you might want to write that down because that's important to understand. That's the point of staking. So
take that note right there.
Yeah. Put that in your pipe and smoke it.
Hell yeah. With some kush on top.
Word up.
All right, bro. Whales, bro. I really appreciate you coming on, taking the time, and dropping that alpha and just that.
My pleasure, brother.
Check.
My pleasure, man.
We'll definitely.
Shout out to everybody in the chat. Thank you guys for tuning in, man. And thanks for having me, man. Appreciate it.
Yeah, bro. Thank you again, and we'll do it again in the future, hopefully.
Sure.
All right, brother. All you guys in the chat, thank you for tuning in. I'm sure all you guys are already following Whales. If not, you know where to find them at.
Get in tune
on the next one.
Peace.